Hello children, good morning. This is MD Ramjan Beg. Today I am going to teach ninth class English grammar, that it is textual grammar from first unit of lesson. You children get ready with a notebook or a textbook and listen to this. So first unit of grammar, you see that carefully that it is given page number 10. In page number 10, that grammar is given to you. Here it is discussed about the grammar is discussed about the linkers. What do you call it, after, before, or when. Linkers means that which connect the two different clauses to different parts of the sentences. So these are called linkers, after, before, or when. These are called linkers, connecting words. These are linkers means nothing but the connecting words. So two different sentences when are given, that two different sentences are used by connecting these or one of these words. Connecting these words means what did you say? Generally, this part it is discussed about the sentences of the actions of the past. I repeat, in this grammar, sentences related to the past tense, two past incidents are given in a sentence, and that sentence means two full stop separate sentences are given to you. Two separate sentences are given to you. That two separate sentences are combined with or connected with after, before, or when. Any one of these. So using the linker or linkers, we are going to connect the two different sentences. Those are in past. So before going to use this after, before, and when, we have to know some part of this grammar. When both actions are in past tense, one action which tells us that it is which occurs or which occurred earlier. Children, you consider that two actions are given in a sentence. You have to observe there which action completed or occurred earlier. That for that sentence we have to write, or we have to use, we have to connect the word, what do you call that, past perfect sentence we have to use there. Past perfect means what is it? Had plus V3 comes there. Past perfect is used the action which occurred earlier. For that sentence is used past perfect sentence. And the action which occurred later, for that kind of sentence we have to use simple past tense. That means simple past tense and past perfect is used in a single sentence. Simple past tense and past perfect, two sentences are used in a single sentence. So we cannot use the two sentences in simple past tense. When one action tells or shows which occurs earlier, for that sentence had plus V3 is used. And some action which has finished, which is occurred later, next which happened, for that sentence, for that action, V2 is used. Is it clear? So here clearly given to you. I'm going to read out here. One sentence is given to you. We found we had a little to carry, and some thief had removed most of my things. Had removed given there. So which happened first, earlier. In the second sentence, the action completed first, earlier. That is why it is used had plus V3. It's not it. So some other explanation given to you. As you can see, the action which occurred earlier is expressed in the past perfect, and whereas the action which occurred later, it is expressed in the simple past tense. The action which occurred later, for that expression we have to use the simple past tense. So here 1, 2, 3 sentences are given to you. See that first sentence, Sujata had arrived at the station before the train came. Do you understand this? Before the train came, this is the V2. So before the train came, what happened here? That Sujata had arrived. So for this had, past perfect is used. So two actions are there. First action is what happened here? The train came. And first action of that, it is two actions are there. One is Sujata arrived at the station. Second is train also came. So in these both actions, which one happened or occurred first? First, what happened here? Sujata reached, arrived. So that we have to write Sujata had arrived at the station. And the next part of the sentence we are connecting with a linker before the train came. These are the linker words. These are okay. So second action. This is the second action. This is the first action. For the first action, what we are going to use? Past perfect. For the second action, simple past tense is used. Is it clear? And same like that, you see that the doctor arrived after the patient had died. In this sentence, which one happened first here? The patient had died. First action. Later, who came here? Doctor came. So second occurred action is doctor arrived. But before doctor arriving, what happened? Patient had died. So for this, past perfect is used, and it is linked with after linker word. Is it not? And the third sentence also, you see that I bought the ticket as soon as I boarded the bus. So I bought the ticket is the one sentence. I boarded the bus is another sentence. Both are connected with as soon as or as. That are the linker group of words given to you. So in this part, one sentence, two actions are there. One is boarded the bus, another is I bought the ticket. That sentence, what is clearly given to you? I bought the ticket as soon as I boarded the bus. Here, simple past tense is used here. Is it clear? And the next one, you see that another example given to you in your textbook. Combine the following pairs of sentences. There, again given there, after, before, or when. These are linkers. How to use that? One example given to you. The first one, see that it is done for you. I brushed my teeth. One sentence. And I took my breakfast. This is another sentence. Both are connected with which one? After. So when you are using after that linker, for that we are using past perfect tense, because it occurred, that action, it occurred earlier. So after I had brushed my teeth, I took my breakfast. This is used in simple past tense. This is used in past perfect. And it is also written like this here, using what you call it before word, linker. I had brushed my teeth before I took my breakfast. So what happened in these two actions? One is I had brushed, another is I took my breakfast. In both parts of the sentences, first action which is completed here, brushing. So I had brushed my teeth before I took my breakfast. So before taking his breakfast, I had brushed. First this one happened, later this one happened. So later action which shows it for that simple past tense, earlier action which completed for that had plus V3 sentence is used with linkers. With the linkers means after, before, or when. Linkers are very important. Linkers also are used, what do you call it, for the past perfect sentences. After, when we are using after sentence, it comes earlier in the beginning of the sentence. Before is used in the middle of the sentence. So carefully you see that and finish them. I am going to read them. She started to go to market. It rained heavily. You can use it. He completed his homework. He went to bed. And I finished my dinner. My father came. And I fell seriously ill. I met my family doctor. And next sentence, I locked the door. I went out to meet my friend at a restaurant. That it is. That are the sentences. And in this grammar, one more point discussed, children. That are the phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs you see in book directly given to you. Meanings are given there. So phrasal verbs are good to use in sentences. As many as possible, you learn the phrasal verbs and their proper meaning, then it will be good. That will be like ornament for the sentences. Is it? So I'm going to read them out. First phrasal verb given. Phrasal verb is nothing but what is it here? A phrasal verb is combined with a verb plus some preposition. A verb plus some preposition. That group of, that combination of that verb and preposition, it is called a phrasal verb. So as a phrasal verb, that group of words would give the different meaning. As a verb, a sentence gives one meaning. As a phrasal verb, it gives a different meaning. That is why we should not be in confusion. Phrasal verb, what is it? It is nothing but a verb plus a preposition. With the combination of verb and preposition, it is called the phrasal verb. Why? Because it gives a different meaning. And so I am going to read them out. Take out is the phrasal verb. Take is the verb, out is the preposition. And same like that, its meaning to remove something from inside. Take out means. And the second one, set up. Set is the verb and up preposition. To arrange for something to happen or to start. Third one, take off. OFF, off given to you. Take off. Take is the verb and off is a preposition. To remove, its meaning. Fourth one, he lie down. Lie is the verb, down is the preposition. To take rest, its meaning is to take rest. Fifth one, take time off. Take time off. Take off, here also given to. But here to take some time for something, its meaning. Next, look into. Look is the verb, into is a preposition. To observe keenly, carefully, its meaning is. And a few other given. Look at. To have a look at something. Look at. That is the preposition. Get up. Get is a verb and up is a preposition. It is a phrasal verb. Its meaning is to wake up. Change into. Its meaning is to turn into. Change into. And leave behind. To leave something as a token of a memory or gift. It is called leave behind. In that purpose, use this phrasal verb. So, as I have explained some meaning, it is given to you. It is understood on the basis of the meanings of the individual parts of what you call that parts in isolation, but rather it must be taken as a whole, as a phrasal verb with a taken verb and some preposition. It is a combination of verb and preposition. Is it clear? So here some sentences are given there, you fill them up, then it will be cleared. Okay. So children, you fill them up, and that will be clearly understood there. So next part of that, some writing work given to you. Some writing work already it is explained to you. To write the post, second bit it is given. First bit is a descriptive essay given to you. One descriptive essay about any unusual. Children, I am coming to that writing task, that it is the writing task. After the phrasal verbs, writing task is given to you. So in this writing task, what you have to do, some description. That description is about humorous. Already I have explained this about some humorous incident that witnessed or experienced in your life. You have to write about that. Descriptive essay, you have to write that. But some clues are given to you. Title. First of all, when you are writing an essay, title, headline, you have to write that. Heading, it is called. And introduction part, you have to write there. One paragraph, that it is a thesis or statement, we have to include that. And next one, providing main ideas and details, you have to write in the second and third paragraphs there in essay writing. Providing some main ideas or details. And the next paragraph for providing supporting ideas, you have to take them. And details also you can write in the next paragraph. Next, sequencing of ideas about the topic, which topic is given related to topic, related to that topic, sequence wise you have to write some theme and subject you have to write there. And next, what do you call that, giving appropriate conclusion. In the last of that essay you have to write. This is enough for essay writing. Okay, now children, and let me come to the next grammar part, for the next grammar part, which is the next unit of lesson. Let me see that in the next video, right?